That is
Yeah.
awesome. Well, we have got Zoe Fox with us today. She joins us here on our big program, and she is quite the little perv magnet.
I
And
am.
hopefully Skype gets her camera figured out here in a minute.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely
But
looking at it right now. Okay,
but
let me try this one. Oh, is
we'll
this
see what
working? How
happens
about that?
here. If not, I can always do the old put a picture up stuff, and then we can act like
Real dick
she's
twist.
she's she's
Okay.
calling us on CNN live via phone, and then you've got the little
Yeah.
photo underneath. But
Right.
Zoe
Oh,
Fox is with us, and you can find her on the old Twitter machine at It's Zoe Fox, and it's pretty simple. ZoeyFoxx. She is
there's
great.
actually only two
There's only
X's.
2 X's, which I think is awesome.
I know. You know what? My entire career has always been that question. Why is it two X's? Why isn't it three? So,
I like
okay.
the fact that it's 2.
So do I.
I like the fact it's 2.
Yeah.
There should be more people doing just the 2 instead of
Just the tip.
instead of
Yeah.
some of the shenanigans that go on. But
Okay,
what's up?
I'm trying over here to look at how to connect the
She's trying to
camera
get her
because
she's trying to get her camera going, and
right, like it shows that it's on my end, but I'm like, okay.
it would be par for the course for this show today for you not to get your camera going because nothing has worked all day today. So
Uh,
it would be par for the course if you don't get the camera
God.
working today. But so Zoe, how did you get started doing this whole adult thing? The porn thing, as I always like to say.
The porn thing. How did I get started with porn?
Yes.
My God. Ooh, what a fun story. Okay, so I mean, God, I was a youngin', and first of all, I was homeless as a
Oh,
child.
really?
Yes, I was like, I've been out on my own, out of the house since I was a kid. Like, I really have just been making my own way in this world right now. And so, yeah, I was, and I was freshly got my heart broken. And I was like, well, how can I make money and, come up? And I was like, oh, fuck, there's porn. And I told myself I could try it. And if I didn't like it, I didn't have to do it again. But at least this way, I would have money and no one would ever really want to be with me. So it'd win-win. My heart would never break. But that was like obviously my mentality at like a 18-year-old age. And here I am, still doing it. But yeah, that's how I initially got in. But I didn't really know what porn was until that point. So
Really?
yeah, like I remember. I really don't know what I was doing, but I was like hanging out with
I
my
really don't know
cousins.
what I was doing. That is
No,
awesome.
I really didn't because like I was just surfing the internet with my cousins and I was like came across porn in front of my cousins. Yeah, I know. And I was like, what is this? And they were like, oh, people get paid for that. I was like, people get paid for this? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I could do that. And oh, hey, kitty.
Yep, that's Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Peter is often known as our producer
Mascot.
because he gets up on the desk and he just sleeps. And that pretty much is what most radio producers do anyway. So he might as well be the producer of our show. So Zoe Fox with us today. She joins us live here in our broadcast, and so she is available on Twitter at It's Zoe Fox.
Yes,
And,
it used to be super simple, just Zoe Fox, but you know how we get deleted so many times.
yes,
So,
yes.
yeah.
So you go from being homeless into porn.
Yeah.
How did you end up on your first porn shoot?
How did I end up? I was looking through Craigslist, It's a bottom
Of course
ad.
it was.
Yeah. And I found a listing about adult stars wanted, and I looked into it, and thankfully it was a real porn agency, because I had no idea at the time. I had no knowledge, and I went there, and it was a legit agency, and I signed with them like the day I met them, and then they hooked me up with a boy-girl scene for my first time, which was like, it was just, they threw me in it, you know what I mean? And so that's how I ended up on my first porn shoot. But it was very interesting because I started my period on the white couch that we shot, my first porno. And they were
Wow.
like, yeah, I was like fucking mortified. I was like, my God, And they're like, oh no, it's cool. Just stick this sponge up your pussy. And I was like, the what? I was like, do what now? So it's like a tiny little makeup sponge, but still, shoved it up there, and that was my first experience with porn.
Wow.
Yeah, right. Welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh my God, I was too almost shy to ask the directors to help me take the sponge out, right? Like I couldn't reach it. I couldn't reach it to take it out with my fingers. But I went home because I was like, I can't ask them to do that. Like I was just, I don't know what to do. And so I called over a friend and I was like, hey, do you mind coming over? Like, don't ask me what it is. Just help me, And he's like, all right, fine. So he comes over and I tell him, I just need you to close your eyes real quick. And you just need to put your fingers up there and like pull out a bloody ass sponge. And he was like, what? And so that's how I got the job done. Have someone else do my dirty work.
Wow. It is Zoe Fox. She's with us today here in our broadcast. And if you want to get on her OnlyFans, of course she has an OnlyFans. It's onlyfans.com/Zoe Fox, and with 2 X's. So you did the porn thing. So how did you end up making your way through, to get an OnlyFans and some of these other things?
So, with OnlyFans, I remember, so I ended up taking a break in porn. I say break, but in reality, I was pregnant. So, once I came back to the industry after my little break, I started hearing about OnlyFans, and I was like, wow, what is this? And I remember like a handful of years prior, who was it? It was some porn director. I fucking know his name. Oh man, I have to remember. But he kept telling me, you need to build content. You need to build content because in a few years, this shit's going to be huge, And at the time, I think there was only like really clips for sale. And so I ended up signing up for OnlyFans, I think towards the end of me living in Hawaii, and kind of got into it a little more, kind of got more acclimated to being a content creator and making my own videos. And then it started to become where like my creativity started to blossom, and all I can do is think in porn. It's ridiculous. Like
Think in porn.
Yeah. Porn saved my life for sure, though. So, at least in this lifetime,
I think that is amazing that porn saved your life. I think that's fantastic. That is amazing.
I really got a sense of, I know this is so messed up in so many levels, but really sense of family and like community within this industry. And just so much support and encouragement. I mean, at the same time, we still have that, the times where girls are super competitive with each other. And I really feel like it's like, bitch, we both trying to suck dick. Like, what do you think? Like, calm down.
Yes.
Yeah, like we're all here.
That is fantastic.
And I just feel like we should help each other out more. But anyway, yeah.
That is amazing. We have got a great guest with us today. She joins us here on our big program, and Zoe Fox is with us. She is great. Where? So you're going to be in Chicago at Exotica.
I am. I'm going to be there. And surprisingly, this is my first Exotica. My very first one.
They are quite fun. I will have to say that our very first Exotica was the one in Denver a few years ago, which was kind of strange. But
why was it strange?
Oh, there was like nobody there.
Oh my God.
And I'm used to going to Vegas to the AVNs where it's wall to wall porn marks and porn stars and Macho Man Randy Savage impersonators and things like this.
Yeah.
But you are tremendous. I hope to chat with you in Chicago at Exotica.
Oh, absolutely.
And I will be in touch with you on Twitter and everything as always. And I will talk to you soon. Have yourself a wonderful day, my friend.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me here. I enjoyed my little mini time with you and definitely look forward to seeing you at Chicago.
Definitely. Well, I will talk to you soon. Have yourself a wonderful day.
Okay, you too.
Thank you, my friend. There she goes. That is Zoe Fox. And I think we are going to get our next guest in here, and we will see just